Is this thing on? Welcome to Be Adventurous. My name is Brianna and welcome to my channel.
Good morning, bud. Good morning, baby.
In today's video, I wanted to do something a little different than the norm. I haven't posted a video probably in like 2 weeks now. This past weekend, I did not have a market and I was not prepping for anything, so also my work schedule was a little different and I didn't get around to making a video, but that's okay. I'm making a video now. And I just wanted to show you guys everything I made in the past 2 weeks. This might not be quite everything, just because I have sold some custom orders, but I'll be sure to put some pictures up of those that I have created at the end that were custom orders. But everything I crocheted within this week and last week is sitting on my little plant stand thing here. Yeah, so I wanted to show you all of that today, and I did just rearrange my whole little office area. I'm looking at it now, and I think the flow will work for now. I wanted to move all of my crochet type things in my office so I can make it more of the office. I had moved some things out of here a little while ago probably. To more so work like in my living room, but it kind of got a little clustery in there in my living room, and it was messy. Sorry, I already like remodeled in there a little bit, rearranged I should say. I moved the couch and such, and it's just like a little more of a like a night like not tight fit, but little, it's more homier and like tight knit. It's just smaller space, and I had all this yarn that was just sitting there. Like when I would work through stuff throughout the day, I would just kind of hide it underneath my coffee table. You know, it just got messy and cluster fudgy. So I moved some of my stuff back in here, and I think I'm gonna like add a curtain and then some lights yet. I'll have to go get those eventually, but that way, because I don't really like the overhead light like that, like the one little nipple light bulb, you know? I'd rather do like Christmas lights or something more. I do have my little lamp thing on my desk, and my little wax warmer, but that's not enough light, and I'm trying to get some sunlight in here, but this window is kind of small. It's the only window in this room. And yeah, my bedroom actually has a bigger window, but like I don't know if I would want to make this my bedroom, this room, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of a small like room, and low-key I already like put all my junk in here, so trying to like switch up rooms would be like a whole nother thing. Also right here, if you see, it's kind of like blurry. I finally put out a new screen protector because my glass screen protector that I had before was cracked, and it started flaking off more and more like glass pieces, so I was kind of like, all right, time to change it. And I actually bought this one a few months ago, and I've been holding off changing it, and then I finally changed it, and guess what? I put the screen protector over the camera lens, like part of it. I started putting it down like on the top and then just kind of like put it down. Then after I was done, I realized that I'm covering some of the camera. And I'm like, well, shit. I'm not about to go buy another screen protector after I waited months to change this screen protector. Anyways, whatever. So it's gonna be a little blurry just on this little corner here because I covered the camera, but whatevs. I'm just gonna leave it for now. So yeah. Anyways, I rearranged this room and I want to make it my office. So I'll kind of move some stuff in here on like the off seasons, you know, kind of like when I don't have as many markets, because like I take this thing to markets and a bunch of my baskets and blah blah blah. I don't have any coming up unless I schedule something. So I'm trying to figure out like what's my next move. But to get on with the video, I want to show you some of the plushies I made this past 2 weeks. They're so cute and squishy. Are you ready? Let's go. To start off, I made 4 leggy frogs. I made this like green one, like tones of green, more minty. And I recently got this color at Joann and I love it as a froggy because it's so soft and it's got the green. So these are my leggy frogs. I made a different one here with a straight face but a little like pumpkin stem. And then I made this a brown one. I got these tones of brown yarn. I don't really have too many browns. That's why I wanted to try out this skein of yarn that has a couple different tones of brown for a froggy. And then I made this one out of this really soft yarn, really soft like this guy. My boyfriend recently got me this yarn for my birthday. I think it was my birthday, or just because, one of those. And I love it. I actually had like probably like a year ago or so this kind of yarn, but it wasn't as soft. It was more jiggy-jaggedy. But this one, Alright, so 4 leggy frogs. Okay, next. Also, I took away the pickle because I did not make that this week. But just side note, I've been putting my little pickles in a pickle jar. And they're so cute. They're just squished in here. Next, I want to talk about these loaf animals. And I was on Pinterest, and sometimes I like to screenshot or save, pin my, like, just little things I like, and think about maybe I'll make it eventually. But I saved this picture of this cow, and so I referenced it, and I did not follow a pattern. I came up with my own pattern, but I was referencing this picture from Pinterest, and it's just so cute. It's so loafy, you know? It's just... So, after I made this one, I was like, dude, I could just make other animals because I know how to make a ducky or a dinosaur or a frog, like all those kind of animals. So, I then made a dinosaur. Kind of like, I mean, I did these little feeties kind of like the dinosaur that I usually do. And then the loaf is like the cat loaf. And then I did also like little nostrils, and their eyes are, instead of like the button eyes, so they're like, they're children, they're baby, toddler safe. Then I also had put 3 different colored spikes, because why not, and it's super fun, and this is a cute little baby squish. And then I was like, I gotta make a ducky one. So I made a ducky loaf. It's kind of like a platypus in a way, but it's a ducky. And I, of course, used this sun-soaked brunette yarn. I love this color for the duckies. It just like hits right, and it's usually so soft. Yeah, and then this bright orange, of course, and I also did the eyes. And then I was like, I've made teddy bears. Why don't I do a teddy bear loaf? So I made a teddy bear loaf. None of them have tails. I kind of made all them loaves with no tails. But I could go back again and either add them or add them next time if I really wanted to, but I kind of like them without the tail. It's just more of like the loafy vibe of it. And of course I did a little snouty there, these cute little ears. But, so I made 4 loaf cuties, 4 loaf friends, for loaf animals, 4 loaf cutie animals. I don't know, what should we call these guys? What should we call the loafs? The loafs? The loafs. Since I was having fun with the leggy frogs, and I recently made, well, I was thinking, man, I haven't made a donut in a while. And there was this lady that has been liking my donuts, so I made another donut again. And because I got this pink yarn and I made a pink donut. But then I was like, let's make a fall donut. So I did it with like the burnt orange to make it like a pumpkin donut. And then I stuck the froggy inside the donut and I added a little stem to be like a pumpkin froggy donut. So I had to make another one, and I made a mushroom donut with the very beautiful variations of brown, and I also added another like mushroom on top of his head in the middle. It's a mushroom leggy frog donut. So we have one of these leggy froggy donuts that I made the past 2 weeks. I made this last week. This was a last week make. Blue. And then I was remembering I made that pretzel. The very cute, amazing, snake-like pretzel. That was $20, and this cute young boy got it, and he was wearing it like a scarf. Yes, that pretzel. Well, I decided, let's make it mini. Everything mini is just better. Well, it's not better, it's just like so cute, you know? So I made a mini pretzel. This is my mini pretzel. It's about a handful, and I think it's very cute. My little pretzel. And then I had to make a custom order. I made another pink donut, but I also made an apple. So someone would love an apple as a gift to give. So I made an apple, and I adore the way it turned out. Like, come on now. So I want to show you what I made. This apple. How cute! It's like the perfect like little, you know, the blueberry that I made? This is like the size of the blueberry, so it just fits in your hand so nicely, and it's a nice, delicious apple. You know you want to bite it? Ah! But this is my apple. It's a custom order, so it's gonna be a cute little gift for somebody. I just like, yes. I even kind of like just want to keep reshaping it, you know? Because it's very like shapeable, but you know, yeah. Shifting gears a little bit, I kind of jumped into some fall again, and I created my candy corn homies. Let me show you what they look like. First, I made the classic candy corn because, yes. And I added those arms from Leggy Frog. What? Leggy frog arms, candy corn body. But this is why I call them my candy corn homies, because they cross their arms. That's all. So that's the only reason. Aren't they adorable? The little busy face. And then this is the bottom, so it'll be able to sit upright. And then I made a purple one. My boyfriend calls this the grape. Or grape. Yeah. So, the grape guy here, or girl, they are also crossing arms. Do what you want, or they could just like, it's fun this way too. Because they're just like hanging out, doing whatever they gotta do with their arms. Perfectly imperfect. Alright. That is little grape, and this is candy corn. And then we have the zombie. This is my zombie. Added a little bit of stitch marks here. This is where his eye would be. And then some more stitching down here. And his other actual eye. But this cutie also has those cute arms from Leggy Frog. But yeah, you can do whatever you want with the arms. I don't know why I'm doing that accent, but it's kind of fun. I guess you could put his arms behind his back and be like, boo, 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 boo. How many now? How many fingers am I holding up? One. Blech. But yeah, these are my candy corn homies. And here they all are. Should I open all their arms? Okay guys, we gotta sit down and test some of that. Candy corn homies. He's like, no, I wanna be in the front. They could like hold hands, I guess. We'll sing together. Candy corn homies. Like I said with the pretzel, I like to do mini. I don't know, I do mini of like literally almost everything I make. I've made mini ducks, I made mini ghosts, I made mini flowers, blah blah blah. So, with the candy corn, I did make mini. And they're cute little keychains. 3 candy corn keychains. Here are all my candy corn keychains. So, if you're like, man, it's kind of big, but it's so cute. I just want like a candy corn with no face or anything. Of course, girl, I got you. So these are the twinny babies. The babies of the. What should we hang it up? The babies to the big candy corns. Candy corn homies. Candy corn homies. Oh, different. But yeah, these are like roughly the size of like the ice cream cones, I would say. So we have 3 candy corn keychains. And then I decided that I want to use some of my like scrap vibe of like yarn. I have a basket that are like scraps that are a certain size ball, I guess you could say. Like I kind of like weirdly organize things, I guess. But I started to make some bee keychains with this scrap yarn ball thing. And I made, let's count, 1, 2, 3, 7 bees. 7 bees. So we have this amazing brown. This amazing brown, it's like a fluff brown. Like, yes, it's the perfect squishy squish. And then we have this like mustard tone, kind of like sun-soaked, but a little more mustard color keychain. And then I have this teal keychain, bee keychain. And then I did the sparkly yellow. You can tell it's sparkly. And then all the stripes are like this certain like black and white that I'm using. And I thought it was kind of cool that I did them all like that. I did this like speckled blue. I did this red, but I didn't put a keychain on it yet. And then I saved this one for last because I thought it was so cute. I did like a candy corn bee. And then instead of white for the eyes, I did the like yellow here because I didn't really want to do white on white. It wouldn't make sense. So yeah. I have 7 bee keychains. And I have them all in here right now, but so here are all the cuties that I made this past week and last week. So the past 2 weeks, these are all the cute little cuties that I made. We got full frogs, got 4 little loaf dudes. Got some fun little food there. And some bees with some candy cone keychains. Let me know down in the comments below like what your favorite plushie was that I made over the past 2 weeks. Just remember we have the 3 candy corn keychains. We have all the beautiful bee keychains. The brown, yellows, blues, red, and a candy corn bee. And then we have that mini pretzel, the apple for custom order. I also have this beautiful mushroom donut with a froggy. All of the candy corn homies. We have these 4 loaf animal friends. And don't forget, we also have the 4 froggies, leggy frogs with a beautiful soft yarn, pumpkin one, and tones of brown. Let me know down in the comments below what your favorite little squishy was this week or last week that I made. I would say my favorite is close to these guys because they are just so fun and cute, and I love some candy corn. But this pretzel was fun to do, just because it's a mini version. I don't know, I grow to love each and every one of them. I will sit there and look at them and continuously admire them throughout their whole time on this rack with me before they do sell. So they are all a part of me, and I've spent some time on each one of them. So I've gotten to know each and every one, every cutie. So they really mean something to me, and when I do see those smiles from all my cuties, it just brings so much love to my heart. Don't forget a little pickle jar for your pickle. Freshly opened pickle. Give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more cuties on the weekly. I'm making new cuties daily, so I'm going to show you what I make throughout the week at the end of the week. And as always, be adventurous.